So my father and I started the company when I was 17 years old. I never went to college. So by the time I was 23, I was running a business that was doing $50 million a year. My dad backed out of it. By the time I was 26, it was doing about 100 million. 28, it was doing about 300 million. And these guys out of Florida came in and bought the company.
Oh.
And then they moved me down to Florida. And
so you were the sole owner with your dad starting out?
Yep. So then when they moved me down to Boca Raton, Florida from Memphis, Tennessee, they basically were like, here's the keys. Our whole thing, we're doing $800 million a year. And the reason we bought your company was for you. And okay. And so 28, doing $800 million a year. By the time I was 30, we turned it into 1.8 billion.
Wow.
And they were happy. I was happy. But as I said, I was, thank God social media did not exist back then. Because I was 100% that guy that we all make fun of online, right?
Yeah.
All of that success, it was all because of me, and all you had to do was ask me, right? I was that guy. I was not humble in the slightest. And so sure enough, I went back to them and said, hey, I want some of my equity back. And I will never forget it. March 14th of 2000, I walked in. I never even made it to my office. Had my briefcase slung over my shoulder. Hey man, I'd like to talk to you about kind of getting some of my equity back, whatever it is. And literally I went in there trying to get like 1%. And they were like, oh, that'll never happen. And it just hit me wrong. And I'm like, are you asking me to resign right now? No. What are you talking about? Like, you know what? I'm out of here. Boom. I walked out the door.
Jeez.
Had never even thought about quitting. 1 second.
Just emotional.
Yeah. And that started down a path that was not good. I started a competitive company to go toe to toe with them. Thought that was a great idea. And by the way, all those extra zeros that they have in their bank account, that I didn't have. I had a lot, but I didn't have as many as them.
Yeah.
And probably the single most valuable lesson that I learned there is that when people are suing each other, smart people, when they're suing you, they are literally, whether it's the government or anybody else, it is not about winning. It is about bleeding you to death.
Yeah.
That's the win. And I was so
they know they can outlast you.
Full of pride and ego that I did not understand fully what was going on. I was like the bad gambler at the table. Bring me another marker. Like just trying to buy my way out of it. Couldn't buy my way out of it. Ended up losing $4.5 million in 22 months.
Wow.
And that was it. I was done.
Wow.
Cried uncle. Should have filed for bankruptcy. Did not. Too much pride. Again. And paid off all the business debt personally. Wiped myself out. Yeah. And moved in with my girlfriend. I had this beautiful house on the intracoastal down there. The boats, the cars.
Everything.
And all of a sudden I'm in a 800 square foot apartment.
Wow.
It was very humbling. And like I said, it just put me in a place where I had no choice. I had to start over. I burnt every bridge on the way down.
Wow.
Wasn't good enough just to lose it all. I literally burnt every bridge, every relationship, all the way to the ground. Nothing.